Alright, here we go. Do let me know if the volume's too loud on anything, folks. I'm really not used to playing, streaming from a PS2, and I'm still getting the setup right. It sounded okay to me when I did my sound tests. One thing I'm going to tell you guys, I'm streaming from a PS2, as I mentioned. If the sound's too loud, let me know. It's gonna hiccup every so often. I haven't gotten this set up just perfect yet. So basically 400 years, Cain gets into a big fight, he gets knocked into a coma. It's 400 years after Blood Omen 1.
From the shards of tattered dreams I rose, unwilling, tossed upon tides of pain that flowed and ebbed and left me searingly awake, and more revoltingly, alive. It was then I saw her.
So edgy, Cain, so edgy.
For the first time.
Good evening. We did not expect you to awaken so soon. Already you surprise us.
My mind was in fragments like shattered glass. Where am I? I don't remember.
By the way, folks,
yes.
Original hardware.
Your memory would be affected
Original
by your
hardware.
Slumber. That will pass in time. I am Uma, and I am here to help you. Know that your name is Cain, and you were once a power in the land.
I know my name, but my past, I remember fragments only.
That you awoke at all is a miracle.
Once again, folks, let me know how the sound is and stuff, because I did my sound test, but it can be a little weird when you're streaming from a, old hardware.
And now you rise and walk again.
And what is this place?
You are in the city of Meridian, capital of the land of Nalsgoth, the land you once sought to conquer and rule. Tell me, since you remember your name, do you also remember your nature?
Of course.
Then let me show you the future. You have been asleep for 200 years. In that time, this is what has become of Nalsgoth. You were a great general, commanding an army of vampires, but the powers you opposed were too strong for you. You were struck down, your armies defeated, scattered, and destroyed. Everyone believed you to be dead.
Who defeated me?
The Seraphan, an army of fanatical humans sworn to eradicate all vampires from the world. A new leader brought them together, and wielding a new kind of magic, deadly to our kind, was able to destroy your army and kill most of the vampires. You were defeated in mortal combat by this leader, the Seraphan Lord. But that is not the end of the story. Under the guise of protecting the land from the vampire menace, the Seraphan seized control of all of Nalsgoth, and their rule is not kind. For 200 years, the Seraphan have enslaved the humans under their iron rule, and hunted down and destroyed every vampire they could find.
They have not succeeded, however.
Not yet. And now, with your help, it is our hope to crush the Seraphan and restore order to the city.
The natural order. Vampires
Link's brother, thank you for following.
Humans.
Every single one counts.
Naturally.
You said our hope. Who are you?
We are the
Now, I know, I'm going to tell you guys now,
resistance.
there have been some issues with comments I've seen. Johnny, thank you for following. But it seems my comments are working. Absolute classic, yep. We're doing the whole series, too.
The glyph magic.
We didn't finish Blood Omen 1, I'm not going to lie to any of you. That game is a slog.
Our numbers are dwindling. Without help, we will not survive.
We might go back to it later. We got past Dark Eden, and that was about it.
Of course you did not bring me back simply out of kindness. There must be a price.
We need you to help the resistance. Our faces are known. They
I appreciate it.
Sight, but you are ancient history, long since dead and buried. You
In 200
can go
years?
where we cannot. That gives us a small advantage.
How splendid for you. And why do you suppose I would do this? What is to be my reward? Your eternal gratitude?
Have you changed so much? The Seraphan Lord defeated you. Don't you want to kill him? When you have destroyed him, you can continue your ascent to
And everybody,
power.
don't forget, you can
Restore
share the
your
live
own,
with your friends. You
rule
can
the
mash
land
that
at
like button.
last.
It all helps me out.
Does the lust for vengeance and power no longer stir you? Are you so dead?
I seem to remember that I played the pawn once before. It
Ve
ended
Victus.
badly.
This time, you will prevail. We are simply
This
your
time will be
allies,
different.
not your betrayers. What we want from you
By the way,
is
the
open
screen I'm
and
playing
plain,
on is here, so
with
if you
no
see me
hidden
looking away
paths.
from the camera, that's why.
If you succeed, so do we all.
Are you asking me to trust you?
We must trust one another. Together, we can defeat the Seraphan Lord. Once he is dead, his order will collapse. Mindless
is how it
fools
goes.
that they are. But there are dangers other than the Seraphan which must be overcome.
I care not for any dangers. They will fear me, do you hear? Tell me where to find the Seraphan Lord. I'll have him buried within the hour.
Such arrogance. If it were so easy, we would have done it ourselves, Cain. And you are far too weak to fight him yet. He
You
is
gotta
protected,
remember,
too, by
at this
other
point, Kane's pretty
vampires.
young.
Vampires in service to the Seraphan.
Thanks for
Are they
watching.
mad?
They value their lives. While they serve the
Just as
Seraphan
much.
Lord,
This is what I
he
want to
lets
do. I
them
want to
live.
be able to preserve
I
these
will
games by
enjoy
letting people
destroying
engage with them.
You would be lucky to survive one such encounter until you grow stronger. But should
Excuse
you
me.
prevail, then you will be able to absorb their veins and thus gain new abilities.
Absorb their
To our
veins.
kind, these are called the Dark Gifts.
I look forward to meeting these traitors to our kind.
You know what's funny? I don't think I ever watched
My
this whole
senses
opening
spun.
cutscene when I was
My
younger,
body ached.
because I don't remember it
Weakness
being this long.
overcame me.
You have the thirst upon you. Come.
Oh yeah, you get Kane angry, you
It is
screwed yourself
time for
over in
you to
every way
feel.
imaginable.
Yes.
It's like, even at this point, Kane is extremely powerful, but after this point, after you get to Soul Reaver, he's probably the most powerful being that ever existed in Nosgoth. Like, some people are going to argue it's the Elder God, but remember, the moment he could see the Elder God, you know what, I don't want to give any spoilers, so if you played the games, you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, what's funny about this is the only Legacy of Kain that was not just on PlayStation. This one was on the GameCube and the Xbox, too. All the other ones, nope. He did. Raziel's pretty tough. But you got... Again, I almost said things that are spoilers. We're playing through the series.
be afraid.
Thank you for the roses, bros dining. I just saw that.
What magic is this?
I am using the Whisper, Cain, a natural ability of vampires. In this way,
I want a full
we can
remake.
keep in
A lot of people
contact even over
disagree
great
with me on that, but I
distances.
want a full remake.
I remember now.
Because they have a lot of
She
loose
had
ends to
been
tie
in
up
my
in this game
thoughts.
particularly.
I almost believed I had called her myself.
Never fear.
And I'm
I
sorry if
cannot
the lip
read
sync's
your
off,
thoughts,
folks.
but only speak into your mind and hear you in return.
Let me ask y'all, is the sound okay? Am I coming through okay? Is the game sound coming through
I shall
okay?
be waiting.
Because I'm setting up through a PS2, and that, you know, using that old hardware is very new to me. Good. Because this is ancient hardware, and it is going to jump around like that. We're going to get frame drops. I need a better interface, but it plays pretty well, so you can't complain.
Welcome to the slums, Cain. We are in the oldest and most decrepit part of the city, where few people dare
Yeah,
to come.
this series was very character focused.
Perfect
There's a
place
lot.
to join
She's the only really
You take me for a
She's the only really forgettable main character, I'll be
Your memory
honest.
has been shattered, and your body has lain dormant for 200 years.
I like the big cleaver.
What skills you have
'Cause you can just-
must be recovered before you can be of any use to the Cabal. You must learn to fight and to survive.
I thought you were taking me
I
to
think
feed.
Kane would be popular now.
Patience, vampire. First, know that you are
I played this in
stronger
high
than
school, and I'm not
monsters.
going to tell you how old I am.
Able to jump higher and farther.
I'm
than
closer to
any
50 than
human
18,
ever
that's all I'm going to
lived.
say.
When your path is blocked, seek for a place to jump. Now,
No, yeah.
join me up here.
Yeah, I saw that survey. They asked, you know, what we would want if they brought the series back. Like, if we'd want a remake, sequels. I say both. I don't know what won out, but...
Excellent.
Like, I want to see them relaunch it and start from the beginning, remake, and then do the dark,
When you are on a ledge, edge.
whatever
such
the
as this
sequel
one,
is going to be called.
You may land silently and carefully by floating down. This will be important when I train you to kill.
I think that if they did a remaster and a remake, the remake would make people want to play the original, and they'd make a lot of money because people would go back to play the originals. Kane is so edgy in this. Kane grew so much through the series. Because, like, honestly, in the first two games, he was just kind of edgy and, you know, we know the kind of people that he... What's the word? That's what I say. Start from the bottom and do a full remake. Now, I'm going to tell you all this now. Controlling this is a little difficult. It doesn't control with left and right analog sticks. All of this is done with the same analog stick, so bear with me. Well, the issue for a lot of years was ownership. There was like a big fight as to who owned it. And now, Crystal Dynamics bought their freedom from Activision, I think. And there's a very real possibility that we might see this come back. Oh. By the way, it's also kind of hard to see on this screen. It's a little blurry because I don't exactly have an expensive interface. I will be improving that later, but it should look good on you guys' end. That's what counts. Excuse me. I feel like Uma could have been a way better character, because really, how many female characters were there in this series? You had the crazy ones in Blood Omen, the ones that went crazy after Nutraptor did what he did, and, like, I don't think there were any female characters in Soul Reaver. Soul Reaver 2 had a couple. Defiance had, like really, there are very few, if any, female characters in this series that are of any kind of, what's the word?
All the better for a hunting
Any
ground.
kind of, consequence.
Tell me, Kane, are you hungry?
And fun story, Uma was
I have a
supposed
prisoner
to,
waiting for you down below.
she was supposed to, like, all of her loose ends were supposed to be tied up in Defiance, but the content got cut, sadly.
Yet another helpless victim, but he met me instead.
Spare me the moral anecdote and direct me to his throat.
Drink then. I will be waiting.
What makes me wonder is, you know, the blood curse that vampires have, it makes them sterile. But Vorador had brides. Was that just about, you know, showing off, or can they engage in those You know what? This is not appropriate for TikTok. This discussion. Check it out, folks, too. Original classic PS2 controller from release. This was bought with the original PS2.
Blood is your life. Without it, you will die. If you are wounded,
Yeah,
seek out
this,
blood to
don't buy the
restore
Steam
your
versions.
vitality.
Don't buy the Steam
You
versions,
must
and I'll
make
say it
sure
one more time.
that
Do
by
not buy the
drinking
Steam
blood of
versions.
others, you will
I was gonna
gradually
play 'em
become
on Steam,
stronger and harder to kill.
And I already had them. I bought them a
Call
while
this
ago.
vampire's
Could not make them run.
law. The more creatures you drink from, the more
I love the way they
vulnerable
move in
you
this
will
game.
gain, and the greater your health will become. Leave no enemy alive, Kane. You will need their blood and their law to survive. Now,
But yeah, Blood Omen 2, yep. I actually bought a PS2 and some stuff too. Now, I'm going to be clear, because I say this every time I talk about this stuff. I backed up my own games. I'm playing from ISOs, but these are backed up from copies that I own. And I modded my PS2 to play from an SD card. That's what we're doing right now. There are a few issues with it. Like, you'll see that every so often things, like stuff like that, sound issues and stuff, but I want full remakes, Kenny Long. I want full remakes of all of them, because if they remaster and they decided to finally do the Dark Prophecy sequel, half the voice actors are dead. Blood Omen or Soul... Which one do I like? I like Soul Reaver better. Blood Omen, the Blood Omen games, and I love them, don't get me wrong, I love these games. The Blood Omen games, however, were my least favorite games in the series. Because, like, the version of Kane that I liked as a character was the version Soul Reaver 2 and after, where he became this, like... Oh god, what's the word? This demigod.
Though it is life-giving to humans, water is
I won't say anything, Edgy Skelebro. I didn't like it. If you liked it, though, I'm sorry it got shut down.
Immersion in water can
If you were
kill us.
enjoying it, I wish they
Avoid
kept it up.
at all costs. Also know that
In general, if
scavenging
people were
out
enjoying it, I
the
wish they kept
relics
it
of
up.
our ancestors.
Avenge, thank you for following. Every single one counts.
Can access these coffers and use
Also, if y'all didn't notice, I hit 5,000 followers yesterday. Clemmy Doodle, thank you for following. I love the look on his face when he does this. He looks like a black metal singer. That's black metal, the genre. It's not, you know what I mean. He looks like he'd be like, something like that. I have played. This was the first Legacy of Kain game I finished. I played this on the GameCube when it originally released. I'm older than y'all think I am. I'll say it again. I'm not going to tell you what my age is, but I'm older than y'all think I am. He looks like one too, doesn't he, Darren? He's got that, like that face paint.
To destroy all vampires, and for
where are my friends? I used to be able to do that. I used to actually be in a death metal band, and I could do the Fry voice, but it's been a while since I've tried it.
Should you so much as touch it, you will be burned as by fire.
Bro's dining. 35 is a good age. That's all I'm gonna say.
We can go no farther this way. Follow me.
And I'll add that I am closer to 50 than I am to 18. But you know what? That's what it takes to bring these awesome classic games. People who actually played them and know about them. I know this seems unnecessary, but I know that seems extremely unnecessary. Oh, she's still going. But we need the blood. By the way, for those of you who don't know, this game's a little violent, blah, 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 blah. Yep, there is. I used it back in the day on a couple playthroughs. You can also get Kane's armor from Blood Omen 1. His armor changes in every level, I think.
Your ability to survive will depend upon your ability to fight. It's time for you to learn how to...
I really wish they'd put more work into Uma's character. She seems like she could have been a really cool character. And she's really not. She's just the woman guiding you through the game.
You can also defend yourself by blocking attacks.
Yep, that makes sense.
I shall now strike at you. Do not be concerned. I shan't use...
See, the thing is, I don't remember this game too well, but it's fairly linear, so I don't think we'll have issues like we did with Blood Omen. Alright. Come on, purple lady. Yeah, I know which one you're talking about, too. That was probably the best one.
We are all armed with a natural weapon. Our claws.
By the way, my headset broke, if nobody can tell.
To kill your enemies. You can practice by attacking me.
Alright. There's a bit of a sound delay, but that's okay. Is that coming through on you guys' end? A bit of a sound delay? If that's just on my end, I don't care about it, honestly. As long as it's coming through okay on the stream.
Use this opportunity to grab him. Once grabbed, you can throw him a great distance.
Michael McMullen, thank you for following. Okay. She into this. Matt, don't make those jokes on TikTok. Yeah, there's definitely a bit of a sound delay, but that's alright. I've gotten in trouble for making dirty jokes on TikTok before.
Your lesson is over for the moment. Continue through the sewer, and I shall meet you again shortly.
It's still a great game. Yeah, I agree with you, Argyle. It's a great game, but this is... Nope. Original hardware. But we're running through a AV to HDMI thing, and it's causing a bit of a delay. I think I need to get a better one. I kind of cheaped out on it. Although if anybody wants to make donations, I do have a Throne account in my Linktree. I'm just kidding, but not really. That's not an expectation, though. Yep, that's what we're playing it on, Dylan. Original hardware. Now, I need to get a new controller at some point, because this one, it's fine. And thank you for following, by the way. That's always helpful.
Here you are at last. Through this door lies your first true test.
Now, typically, I know we're getting a lot of new faces here tonight. I want to tell you guys, typically I stream around 1 p.m. Eastern rather than 8 p.m. I had some issues today and had to stream at night. The issues being I had things to do. It sounds more dramatic than it is.
Using your claws. Once you have felled him, Drink his blood to restore yourself from any wounds you may receive.
And also, if you miss a stream, they are on my YT page. Again, check the link tree. I always upload them within a few days. Get up. I actually have been, bros, talking about opening up more times during the day. I have to rearrange my schedule a bit because, well, for the people who are new here, I am trying to make this a full-time thing. I'm trying to make game preservation, streaming, content creation, preservation being the most important one. I want to make that a full-time career. So what I did was, at my last job, I saved up about a year and a half worth of rent and groceries and bills. And I'm taking a year and a half off work to try and build this up. That's the thing, though. I want to put more time into it. I want to stream more, but once in a while, I need something that isn't exactly crucial to my survival, so I'll go do odd jobs or something like that. I really don't want to ask people for money here, other than, of course, you know, subscribers and stuff like that, because you get something out of that. You get some pretty great emotes that I made.
Our curse develops differently in each of us, giving us unique powers. Much of your former power, Kane, has been.
But we'll see. If after my rent and grocery and bill money dries up in about... It's another year's worth in there. I'll go back to working. Well, this is work. This is a real job, but... Appreciate it, Lynx.
A mist form and become nearly invisible. You can move.
I'm just lucky because, like, my family knows my landlord and my family know each other, so he gives me a really good price.
If you are pursued,
got what?
You can hide in mist to escape. Now,
oh, I see what you're saying.
Gift to kill those before you in the cemetery.
But we are probably gonna
continue when the deed is done.
What you call it? We are probably gonna start streaming once in the afternoon and once in the evening, because I can easily make that work out. I just really haven't been able to resort my schedule yet. I didn't pick up that weapon, did I? I don't think I can stealth this guy. Well, we'll see. Maybe I can. Oh, I did pick up the weapon. Overwatch comp, what's that? Is that like Overwatch? Or is that a different thing? If you can't tell, I haven't heard of it. Come back here. Hey. Dude. Oh, not really. I've never really... I play mostly single-player games. Like, what I want my streams to be is just that. I want it to... Wow, he calmed down fast, huh? I just want to relax and play games and showcase them for people who might not have played them. But the competitive scene, that ain't really my thing. For multiple reasons. I have played Overwatch non-competitively, and it was the most toxic situation I'd ever been in. And I think, you know, if we're trying to relax and play video games, kind of shouldn't be that way. Now watch where he hits him. There's a strange amount of that sort of thing in this game. Switch out your weapons whenever you can. They're all disposable and they break. Yeah, I never really played. I appreciate it. Luck is very important when you're trying to do this. And all the luck helps. But I've been fairly lucky so far. I've picked games that have gotten good viewership. This one started off okay, but this isn't my normal time slot either. Like when we were playing Oh my god, I had such bad luck the other day. I was playing
Manner of sorcery as this.
Blood Omen, and we had
This is glyph
200 something
energy,
viewers up there,
a new
and they were
form of
staying.
magic brought into
And
the
I
world
accidentally
with the
kicked out my
rise of the
Ethernet cable,
Seraphim.
and everybody left.
It supplies power to all of Meridian. The gate you see can be opened using
Yeah, exactly.
this energy. Activate
Like,
the
I want to
gate
enjoy
box.
these games. I want to be challenged,
This will
don't get me
bring
wrong. I'm not
power
one of
to
those
the
people
gate's
who
lever
just plays,
and
like,
allow you to open it.
Power Wash Simulator. There's nothing wrong with that, but I'm not one of those people. I like a good challenge. I like to occasionally play a game that makes me scream at the monitor, but it's mostly about fun. I don't want to think about, oh, I'm letting my teammates down. And they'll make you feel like you are, regardless of whether you actually are or not. Check. Oh. Okay, somehow I'm not used to these controls, despite how simple they are. That's what I wanted to do. Who does Kane look like? He looks like somebody. I am glad, though, that throughout the series, Kane grew so much as a character. Because in these first two games,
Well done.
I don't really know what to
The
call him.
glyphs
And
are
he's a
operated
fun
by the
character,
glyph
but he
rites.
becomes
The
a much
secret
more interesting
society
character as the
exists
series
in
goes on.
You may see them working on glyphs from time to time.
Like, I remember in the first game when you
They
find
rarely
Nupraptor
talk
said
to
he's
the
like,
townsfolk,
Nupraptor. I knew
and
him
very
well.
little is known about
Well,
their
not
origins.
really. It's funny, but
Ahead
it's
is
not
a
the
market
Kane
where
I
the
know.
common dregs of Meridian engage in their filthy
Fenrir, thank you for the
crimes.
corn. I had corn
Beyond
with
the
dinner.
market
Corn on
is
the cob.
bridge that leads to the
It
lower
wasn't
city.
great. It's not in season
Make
yet.
your way east to the bridge. I shall meet you there.
And where are you going?
I shall scout ahead to ensure that you don't meet any Seraphim patrols. You aren't ready for them yet.
How trusting of you to leave me to my own devices.
Consider it an act of goodwill.
There she goes. It's amazing, though, as this series goes on, like, how insanely powerful Kane becomes. And yet he remains to be an interesting character. Zenogre, thank you for following. I'm a huge Monster Hunter fan as well. We might play Monster Hunter 1 in the future, too. Of course, Zenogre wasn't in the first Monster Hunter, but... Yo! What gives you the right to treat him that way? I should be the one treating him that way. Well, it's a great one. Like, I'm lucky enough that I still had all my games, my PS2 games. I just recently got my hands on a PS2, and I soft-modded it so I could back up my discs and play from a SD card. And I'll tell you, that's the way to go. It cost me a total of maybe $25 to do that. Once again, TikTok, if you are watching and you're worried about copyrights, I own a copy of each game I play on the streams. I really would like to know how he takes their head off with that thing. Are we under attack? No? Okay, so why did that music start? Get our souls. Oh, don't worry, Zenogre, I've got it. I'm not using it on this playthrough, but I've got it. I actually have one of those old cheat code books with this game in it. Remember that? When you wanted cheat codes or guides, you had to have books. Yeah, I kept a lot of stuff. But, you know, all the valuable stuff, strangely enough, tended to not survive very long. I have a lot of codes memorized. I remember, oh. Thought I did. I memorized one code for sure. Up, up, down, down, left, right, BA, start. We all know that one. I believe in Tony Hawk 2, if you go into the pause menu, you type down, up, you get the jetpack code. If I recall correctly. Yeah, I did see that, Flash. I didn't see it. I heard about it. I haven't been able to find the results anywhere, and I wish I could. Because I know they asked, like, if people wanted remakes or sequels or whatever. I would really like to see remakes before sequels. Because if they do sequels, I mean, half of the voice actors are dead. As much as I hate to be morose about this, they're gonna have to do remakes and start over if they want to replace the voice actors. Simon Templeman, I think, realistically could finish out another series. Michael Bell is like 85. I hate to say I don't think he could, unless they recorded all of his lines in advance. Tony Jay, if they get him to reprise his role, I'll be very impressed and very scared. Alright, so I want my Fury. Oh, crap. But I'm hoping, I'm really hoping for remakes, because I want to see these worlds in modern graphics. Agreed, Mike. Like, I love this game. I love this game, but it's the weakest entry in the series. Blood Omen and Blood Omen 2, both of them, I think.
Follow me.
Where we go?
We didn't actually, we're playing through the whole series, but I didn't finish Blood Omen 1. I'm not going to lie to any of you. I couldn't. It just slog. It's a slog.
Leader's plans and learn what he thought his plans might be for me.
Oh, there's a moth in my house again.
This way.
Yeah, if they keep everything, and I mean, I know it's Crystal Dynamics. They own the property again.
Kane.
Oh, how you doing, Thumpopotamus? Thumbatopolis is what I always said.
The smuggler's tunnel will take you there.
Pestilent vampire, die!
Go to the Grand Hotel.
She's just ignoring this guy, and thank you for following, Flash.
He will tell you where to go.
Stinky, verminous, blood-sucking fiend!
Do you want your death now? Come, and you shall have it.
One thing I really need to get a new headset, if y'all can't
I was
tell.
alone at last, in a city changed beyond all recognition, in a land that was under a curse. Should I follow her, as she asked, or go my own way, find my own answers?
I would play remakes of Dino
Answers
Crisis.
were promised me in
Or Key
Sanctuary.
Crisis.
After that, I would know what to do.
Alright, where are we going? We can't go that way. I guess we'll go this way. Yeah, like, some people don't like the idea of all these remakes happening. I think some of them are definitely worthwhile.
What do we have here?
From what I've seen, the... God, what do you call that game? With the mist? Silent Hill. The Silent Hill 2 remake, from what I've seen, does not look good. It looks okay, but... I don't know. Okay, we want to climb up the ladder. I wonder what the weather's like here in Meridian. Going across the rooftops. See, that would feel so much better in a game that didn't use tank controls. So I say again, I would love to see this remade. Okay, so we can't go in there. Maybe up here? Maybe not. Maybe over there? Can we make it over there? What's down here? Oh, okay.
Did you see that?
Yeah, I saw it. Yeah, Raziel was a fantastic... There were a lot of great character designs in this series. Borador was a great design. Kane, obviously, is a great design. They knew how to make a cool monster. Mob Boss Cat, thank you for following. Every single one counts. Do I have to go down here? Maybe? Alright. We'll check down here.
Well, what do we have here?
And thank you for sharing. That's extremely helpful. Bling Bling Boy, thank you for following. And one thing they really need to do is get a better AV to HDMI interface. I think in the next week or so I will. It'll look better on the stream, and it'll definitely look better to me, because it's very blurry on my end, because I'm using a 1080p screen. Excuse me. Allergies are bad. Please, just bear with me on the sneezing. We go in here, maybe? Oh, yep. And thank you all for sharing. Sharing is caring, but liquor is quicker. I shouldn't say that on TikTok. They don't like that kind of talk. Keep making like jokes that are outside of TikTok's what they tolerate. It's a bad habit I have today. Always feed, that's how you build up your lore and make your health bigger. Alright, so I do remember this puzzle. We have to go down the elevator. Oh, my boss cat is sharing everywhere. I think my boss cat has some connections. That was my best Marlon Brando impression, and I apologize for it. Actually, I should check if there's anything over there first. Can I hit this again? Nope. Okay, if there's something over there, we missed it. No biggie. See, the thing about Blood Omen 1, what I realized yesterday as I was playing it, in Blood Omen 1, everything is missable. Key items, if you need it to finish the game, it doesn't matter, it's missable. And that was one of the things that really frustrated me about it while I was playing it. The only thing about this game that frustrates me is that both movement and camera are tied to the left stick. That's a relic of a bygone era. Yeah, I can't get the PS2 emulators to run on my PC. That's why I set up my PS2 again. But people keep saying they can run them on their phones. That's something I might have to look into. Yo. Hands off my prey.
What do we have here?
You can't treat her that way. Only I can treat her that way. We have an understanding about that. Drinky poo. Blood Omen's great. Blood Omen is fantastic. Yeah, it took a lot of work to set up, but yeah, see? I'd show you the PS2, but it's over here and the webcam's over here and the wire's not going to reach. It took quite a bit of doing, but we got it streaming from original hardware, which works way better than the emulator. Minus the sound delay, but we can all live with that, I think. Go, cheese. I feel like I might have missed something there. Okay, so we need to get through here. I remember this. We want to move the box under that grate. Yeah, I'm a huge fan. Sound Guy? Good name. I'm a huge fan of Legacy of Kain. It's probably my favorite series ever in terms of storyline and worlds and stuff. Yeah, my last one died out on me. It started heating up real bad, and it spat out a whole bunch of black smoke or dust or something, and it wouldn't power on after that. So, a friend of mine donated this one to me. TikTok sound guy is your audio. Oh.
I was told to meet someone here.
Who's there?
I actually feel bad for this guy.
You are a human.
We do our
Curious
best,
that
Keith.
You would help one such as I.
We hate the Sarafan, we humans. The things they do, it's not right, not natural. If your kind can bring them down, I'll help you, I will.
I was told to find the smuggler's den.
You're a stone's throw from the entrance. Go through, it will lead you to
Oh,
the
don't worry,
smuggler's den.
Easel. It's going to be up on YT by tomorrow night, and we actually stream around 1 p.m. usually. It's 8 p.m. here now, so, you know, 7 hours earlier. Raziel's a great character, yes.
Tell Uma that I helped you, please. She promised me the dark gift if I did as she asked.
This is why I
You'll
feel
tell her,
bad
won't
for
you?
him.
I'm certain Uma will
She
give
wasn't
you
gonna help
all
him.
that you deserve.
And I would absolutely be begging for somebody to make me a vampire. Yeah, PS2 had a fantastic library. And if anybody has requests for games in the future, if you go to my my link tree, you can join my Discord there. We take requests there. If you can think of it, I can probably access it. I like the way they drink blood in this series. They're too cool to bite a neck. I love that line, though. He says, there are bandits up there. They won't let you pass. And Kane just says, then they will die. Like, this Kane is so, like, goth edgelord, but in a good way. The later Kane is a much more interesting character.
Greetings, King.
Yep. He bites in defiance for the first
They
time.
were only human.
I remember that.
Welcome to one of the glories
But you could
of
still
our
do this
fair
thing.
City, the Smuggler's Den. As squalid as you found the slums, you will find this place even more offensive. Rogues and thieves rule
Bear with
the
me for a
streets,
quick
and
second,
of course
folks.
The Sarafan too have their own dealings here. You may expect small help from the inhabitants and more trouble.
I do not require their hospitality. You spoke of a smuggler's tunnel I must find?
Yes, it is hidden somewhere in this district. I know not where. I have sent word to a
I know
member of the
people who said
Cabal
they
to
didn't
help
like
you.
Defiance because
You
they
will
felt like
find
it wasn't
him
as
at the
deep as the
tavern
other
deep
games.
within this
It
district.
didn't need to be. It was
How
the
will I
grand
know
finale.
this
It was
person?
the,
He will know
what do you call
you.
it when there's a story?
Find
It
the
goes like
tavern
this,
quickly.
up here.
We will speak again later.
The climax. It was the climax of the series. It more action made more sense. There was supposed to be another game, but sadly, it never happened. Give me your blood. I love Defiance. Like, it definitely wasn't my least favorite in the series. And let me be clear, I love this game, but this is my least favorite in the series, honestly. I love it, but it, in my opinion, is the weakest game in the series. But we're going in order, so we're playing it. Defiance just ties a lot of things up and recontextualizes a lot of things, and I love that. One thing that I agree, it's an amazing game. Solid 8 out of 10, I love it. But out of all the games, it's probably my least favorite in the series. That's all I'm saying. What was I going to say? Right, Defiance was supposed to recontextualize a lot. Like, it was supposed to explain who Uma was, and how she got to be where she was. But, her content got cut, sadly. Kick his butt. Yeah, that's my one complaint, Max. I do agree with you on that, because I tried replaying it for the first time since, like, 2008 or so. The camera, not only is it not great from the beginning,
Please, don't hurt me.
but adjusting it is just, you may as well just not try to adjust it. Dead Sun was one they were working on, yes, but there was one before that that would have starred Kane. It would have starred Kane right after this one, right after Blood Omen 2, and it would have been like Defiance, where, like, you had two different characters, only they're both Kane. You had Kane right after Blood Omen 2, and it would have tied up a lot from this game. And you had Kane right after Defiance, helping, you know, finishing his job. It was called The Dark Prophecy. Oh yeah, for sure. Can I still... Wow. Wow. Okay. You both deserve this for that. I'm sorry. Because that was just sad. Really? Oh, okay, no, she did see me. I think we glitched somehow. Wow. That was dramatic, that sequence. Oh yeah, the atmosphere, don't get me wrong. When I say it's my least favorite in the series, I'm not saying it's a bad game. I love this game. Minus the movement controls, that's my only complaint. And minus some of the issues they had with parts of the story that never got tied up. It's a good game. I love all the games in the series. But this one just happened to be the one that I love the least. It's like when you have kids, you know, you love all your kids, but there's always one you love the least. We all know which one I'm talking about. Yeah, this was the only game that was on non-Sony consoles. Well, no, actually Soul Reaver was on Dreamcast. And when we get to Soul Reaver, we are going to be playing the Dreamcast version, because it just looks a lot better. Get up. Soul Reaver's actually next after we finish this one. We did play through Soul Reaver already, but we had a bunch of issues with the run. I do have this upscaled to 1080p. Oh, you mean, yeah. It looks really good on Dreamcast. Plus, there's, again, I want to be clear to TikTok in case they're listening and want to tell me I'm doing copyright stuff. I own a physical copy of the Dreamcast version. And the PlayStation version. I actually came across the Dreamcast version while I was playing the PlayStation version. So I am going to be using an ISO to play it so I can put graphics patches on it. I remember when we first got our PS2, me and my brothers, we didn't have a memory card. We knew what it was, but we didn't have one. So we'd leave the system on as long as we could, but something always happened. Someone shut it off. It came unplugged. I actually have an SD memory card plugged into this console. I can also run my games from it. How's it going, Liesel? Yep, that'll happen. That's the thing, like when I first heard about a memory card was when my dad got a PlayStation, and save games weren't always a thing in the old cartridge games. And when they were, it saved right on the cart. They saved right on the cart, so it was like, you know, what the heck's a memory card? But you know, discs are read only. We know that, so it is what it is. Yep, more Kane. Yeah, we all want a remake. We all want a remake bad. And I think it might happen. I agree with you, Craven. We were just talking about this. This was actually my least favorite in the series. I love it. Don't get me wrong. Great game. But this one was definitely, in my opinion, the weakest game in the series. Soul Reaver and Soul Reaver 2 were my favorites. And we will be playing Soul Reaver after we finish this. That's not all happening tonight. Let me be clear on that. Oh, it is. It's starting to pick up some popularity again since they had that, they had that survey they did, which is great. I'm just here trying to do my part to get some popularity for this series. Like, I know there's somebody on here who I watch, a streamer. He hates remakes. He hates them. Some of them, and Craven, thank you for following. Some of them he played and he's like, oh, it's not so bad. And, but no, he hates the idea of remakes, and it makes me laugh, because remakes can be a good thing. They can be a bad thing, too. Yeah, I heard Max Payne was getting a remake. I'm interested. Because let me tell you, Max Payne revolutionized shooting games, for sure. Max Payne, like, just took the original formula and improved it in every way, and we still use a lot of elements from that game in modern games. I agree. I even agree that Resident Evil 3 was a good game, the remake. It didn't have as much content as I would have liked, but what it did have was excellent. But it's like, you know, oh, crud. We all should have expected that, because it came out less than a year after Resident Evil 2, I think. If my math is correct. I love how these ones go down. It's so dramatic. No! Yeah, the door opening. It was, what you call it. Just them disguising the load screens. I love that. Okay, I don't think we can open this till we get power to it, so that's going to be up here. Nemesis in the remake scared me. In the original, he really didn't. But in the remake, when he's chasing you around, the only issue is, like, he only chases you through the beginning. Then after that, it's kind of scripted. When it came to the pursuing enemy, they did, in my opinion, they did a way better job with Mr. X than Nemesis. Which is kind of irritating, because that means they knew the formula, they knew how to make it work, and they just kind of didn't. Yeah, that's how I feel, exactly. Like, they did a much better job, and the funny thing is, in the original game, Nemesis was the constantly pursuing enemy. Oh, absolutely. Like, lower res graphics, when you work with it, you can get a much scarier game out of it. There's a sense of liminality to it. That's the word people use for it these days. It feels liminal. You know, it's the trick of the uncanny. Your brain doesn't quite register it as what it is. I know they make these demo discs now. Like these horror game demo discs that are in PS1 style. I think it's just called the Haunted Demo Discs, and I think you can get them for free. It's definitely something to check out if you like the PS1 horror games. Alright. It's all levers, man. A lightsaber. Thank you for sharing, you. Galliford. Yeah, thank you for sharing. Okay, so now we've done all that. Wait, no. We want to go that way. No, wait. Okay, so wait, hold on. That lit this up. Where does this lead me? Back up here. Oh, Lord. It's a chair, Kane. Kick it out of the way, bud. Well, this one seems to be leading me outside. Oh. Yep, okay. Alright. These people are so... Oh, maybe not. And this guy looks like Quan Chi. Raven Dark Blood Edge. Excellent name. Thank you for following. By the way, my allergies, folks, are really bad, so you see me doing this thing, it's because my eyes have gotten really dry. I took my allergy medicine, I put the drops in, it's not really helping, so bear with me on that, I'm sorry. We got our first really warm days here. So the allergies are out, and it's really warm, and I'm not a small guy. The hot weather is not fun for big guys. Oh! Hey! You will pay. Oh, God! I was reading the comments. Okay, that was my own darn fault. I was reading the comments while I was getting shot. I'm like, what's that sound? It is a great game, Raven Dark. It's one of the best. One of my 5 favorite games ever. I'm sure you can figure out what that means. Yeah, I didn't play these games. I played Soul Reaver when I was around 9. That one was a little more tame, despite some of the gruesome moments in it. Yeah, my parents did not care what game I played. I'll be honest with you. There were some that I played that they found out later were kind of, questionable, and they decided I shouldn't be playing them anymore. But for the most part, if I wanted a game and I had the money to buy it, my parents would let me. Where's that sword? I see it shining. There we go. We're not playing games. I need blood. It was a great game, Wolf. We're doing the whole series, too. Like, not all tonight, but in the next 2 streams. After this, we're doing Soul Reaver 2, and then, of course, Defiance. Alright, I know what to do now. After that, I'm not sure what I'm doing. Haven't decided yet. I know, for those of you who don't know, who are new here, I'm doing a stream-a-thon, not this Thursday, but next Thursday. It's not a super long one. It's going to be about 8 hours, 4 games. We're playing Crash Bandicoot 2. We're doing Threads of Fate. Or Dew Prism, it's called in other countries. What's after Dew Prism? Resident Evil 3 was the 3rd one. That should be easy to remember. And then number 4, we're taking votes on. So again, if anybody wants to request games or vote on games, over in my link tree, join my Discord. It's a great group of people there. But yeah, stream-a-thon Thursday. Not this Thursday, next Thursday. Okay, yeah, it's just taking a minute. We did play Legend of Dragoon for a while. I might throw that back in a few weeks. I wouldn't do that. Oh, crud.
Well, what do we have here? Someone ought to teach you a lesson.
Dude. Okay, I really shouldn't have tried to feed on him while I was still fighting. But I do have Legend of Dragoon, and we may pick it back up at some point in the future. Alright. Well, first, we're going to need this. Now, we got ourselves taken out by crossbows a minute ago. Could you imagine in the real world if people did that when they're full? Like, you finish a hot dog and you're like, ah! Because that's basically Kane cheering because he's full. Well, not 1996. That would be Blood Omen 1. This is from 2002. I'm streaming from 2002 specifically. I couldn't dodge on time. Oh good, she's done. These were made by Crystal Dynamics and Eidos. Well, Eidos was the what the? Okay. Eidos was the publisher. First one though was designed by Silicon Knights. Get a new sword. Oh, Crystal Dynamics had some great games. And I'm glad they're coming back, too. Because even if it's not just this game, they had some really good games, and they knew how to design a good game. Don't stick a fork in me, I'm not done yet. Alright. Oh, okay. Doesn't matter. I think we'll probably go for an hour and a half tonight. This isn't my typical time slot. We tend to go a little longer when I can stream at my normal time slot. We are also talking about opening up some new times. I'm thinking I might, after the streamathon, I might restructure. We'll do 1 p.m. and 8 p.m. each day. So I am trying to make this into, like, retro game preservation, streaming, all that. I want that to be my career. And we got some new people here. I don't think everyone's heard the story yet. I saved up money in my last job for like 2 years. Saved up about 1.5 years worth of rent and bills. I wanted to save up 3 years. But I hated that job so much, I was like, screw it, let's just do this. But, yeah. So, got about 1 year's worth of rent and bills and groceries in my account. So I can devote my time to content creation and streaming. Brian, you know what game this is. That's my brother, for those of you who don't know. He got his name from this game. Brian, you know what game this is. It's Blood Omen 2, Brian. This feels cruel. I mean, it's fine, but it feels cruel. I'm also playing on original hardware. Now, where did they go? Can I feed on... Oh, I can't. See, I see people when I watch playthroughs of Blood Omen 1, I see people feeding on 2 enemies at once, and I never figured out how to do that. What is that painting? Why does that look so familiar to me? It's a bit complicated. If you're following, I'll make a video on it. It's going to be a lot easier than trying to explain my full setup while I'm streaming. Because streaming PS2 and PS1, it's a little complex.
Sir, a moment of your
bad.
time.
You know me?
I was instructed to...
You know me.
Yes, sir. I am a friend of the Cabal, sir. One of many in the city. I am here to assist you.
Then do so by all means.
The smuggler's tunnel you seek.
I wonder if Kane, like, has loyalty to anybody.
Thieves enter
I
by
don't...
the
Well,
church.
aside from
There
Razio.
is no entrance there.
That's a spoiler, almost. Sorry, folks.
You, sir, must go beyond the church and find a lift. This will take you underground.
Where precisely is this lift?
In a collapsed section of the district beyond the church. The church remembers...
Your dad's name... Your dad is not Kane. Your dad is a welder who complains a lot.
Will attack you should they but lay eyes on you.
Because we have the same one, Brian.
I will be most careful.
Yeah, this came out on Xbox and GameCube.
Somebody help me, please!
I don't know what happened there. All of a sudden, this guy's just...
Call the Seraphim!
But yeah, no, this was the only one that came out on Xbox and GameCube. I am Kane. I am unstoppable. Even though I got stopped a few minutes ago. You are a traitor. Oh, we pull it out. Did this game turn into the thing that it was today? I don't know what you mean by that. Bonk. Yes and no. Yes, Globgore. I do have an account on the Purple app, and you can follow it if you'd like. I'm affiliated there. I just haven't really used it. I've been really trying to get as much mileage out of TikTok as I can before, you know, in case it shuts down. They got great discoverability here, and I'm taking it nice and slow with this building of the studio thing. So honestly, I'm just trying to network as much as I can before I move on to other things. Did we come from down here? My credit card... Oh! Oh, I see what you're saying. Well, if you want to make a donation, and that's not... What do you call it? That's not an expectation, anything like that. I do also have ketchup, if you know what I mean, if you check my link tree. You know, ketchup, sometimes it's called catch-up. I'm saying Cash App. But that's not an expectation. I want everybody to realize it is not an expectation, and I am very thankful for anybody who wants to help out. Where am I trying to go here? We came up here, we moved the bookshelf. We went through the door with the bookshelf. Maybe we gotta go through here? No, that's a Defiance thing. Okay, so I think I was going the right way and I just got turned around. Yes, Brian. For those of you who don't know, Faustus, Brian is my brother. He's gonna keep doing that, probably. Never should have come here. Hello, Brian. What is your question? You get one question and you used it! Next question! Okay, so I'm pretty sure we have to use this to hop over there. That's... I think we are going to swap for this weapon. It's a little weaker, but... You know... G1083, thank you for following. Every single one counts. What is the and we were but didn't? I think the answer to that is tomorrow. What can't you not the least? Alright, we got some extra power here. You didn't even see me, you dork. See, one of the cruel things about Kane here is you could let these people live, but you don't get a health increase. So it kind of pays to be evil. That's a Seraphan. Now, they call the Seraphan the mortal enemy to the vampires, but really that's the Hilden. Oh, crap, I thought I'd get to sneak up on this guy. Okay. We're gonna try this out. Nice try, pal. Wow, they built these guys up pretty good, but that was kind of sad. I almost feel bad for that. Kane becoming what he is. Well, yeah, that's the point, Brian, but I don't understand what you're telling me. Have you eaten of the devil's lettuce? It's hard to tell, actually. Well, he was originally an anti-hero, and they grew him into a good character. Less evil. Come on. Yeah, that's definitely the devil's lettuce. You're gonna be sick later. These guys, they built up these Seraphan guys so much, and they are nothing. No, Kane. Alright. Little snack someone left behind for me. Yep, I did. Way back in the day when I played this, I used that cheat every time. We're going without this time. I used the cheat to get the Soul Reaver and Kane's armor from the first game. Although the second one's not really a cheat. It's just an aesthetic thing. Here's Faustus. That's where you got the name, Brian. I really wish that the boss characters in this had been better, better fleshed out too, because I really feel like they just kind of threw them in as sources of power. Yeah, I always felt like it's more steampunk than medieval, so I can let it slide. The air this year is terrible. No one's safe. Cain smoked the devil's lettuce, and now he's hungry. He's got the munchies. Like, dude, I totally have the munchies. I wish I could do Cain's voice. I think only Simon Templeman can. See, my question is, did he not think when he saw that open that something might be off? Do-do-do-do. Didn't see the vampire. I wonder if we can get this guy with a stealth hit. Dr. Faustus, the character from Thrill Kill? Oh, that's brutal. I felt that. Oh, that's just annoying. Would you just let me in? I'm going to get you anyway. Yeah, they all should have. So I'm guessing these have to... No, maybe not. Maybe something in here? Yep, probably that. Nope, not that. So, maybe we can hit... Oh, we can. We can hit this now. That's one way to do it. Pardon me, I can't come in tomorrow. My skin's been terribly burnt. Oh, the actual Dr. Faustus. I don't know. I think you got it from this. That's what I believe. From Faust. I don't know why the first place I went was Thrill Kill. I'm definitely a literary buff. I would love to stream Thrill Kill on here, because it's a lost game and that's super cool, but I can't. It's adults only. I don't think TikTok would allow it. I know Twitch doesn't allow it. Oh crap, I said the T word. Ocean Nightmare. The funny thing is, when we were playing Blood Omen 1, when we were in Malik's base, I kept making jokes about Cain threatening to call OSHA on him. I don't know that I can find half a hamster at this late hour on a Sunday. Okay, so what do we have to do next? We have to either open this door or drain the water somehow. Well, okay, so... Yep, okay. Somewhere over here I might have missed something. Well, Malik isn't in this game. Malik was in the first one. He's also mentioned in Defiance. Fantastic series. So we did this, we did that. Should have called in sick. I don't know if Malik is in this game particularly. I could be wrong. I know they mention him in Defiance, and I know that he shows up, or that he's a main adversary in Blood Omen, the first one. Maybe over here? There's something I missed? No? Yeah, Malik gets taken down pretty roundly by Vorador. I never played the Xbox version. I only played the PS2 and the GameCube version. I don't see too much of a difference in the graphics. I know that Xbox had probably the best graphics out of the three. I did know that. Strangely enough, I did know that. But Malik in Blood Omen is basically that kid from Full Metal Alchemist. Oh yeah, Blood Omen 2, there was a lot that was supposed to be hammered out in Defiance that just never, that ended up being cut content, sadly. Like, Uma was supposed to get her backstory. Oh. Oh! I never seen him open with that attack. That was surprising. But yeah, Malek is basically... What is the kid's name from Full Metal Alchemist? The younger brother? Stream schedule is, usually we play at 1 p.m. This is outside of the ordinary. If I can't stream at 1 p.m., we do 8 p.m. Monday to Thursday, 1 p.m. Eastern, and we're thinking about adding evening streams too. I say we like there's anybody else here. It's just me. Alphonse, yeah. He, that's who Malek is in the first one. He's a guy, his soul was, bound to his armor so he couldn't, quote-unquote, enjoy the pleasures of the flesh. Now, where was that? Okay, I think we gotta go a little further back. I think we want to go down here. Quake Arcade Dimensions. Do me a favor, Justin. I have a Discord channel in my link tree there. I take requests there because I will forget. I will forget about that, and it's nothing personal. I just don't remember what I had for dinner, and I had it 20 minutes ago. It's a great game, Nightcrawler. It really is. It's, in my opinion, the weakest one in the series, but I love it.
Our Lord was correct. You are alive. Do you remember me, King, who served you so well?
It was Faustus, one of the legionnaires of my army of vampires, an indifferent soldier, but now a traitor to our race. Faustus, it's
I don't
true
know
then.
if we're fighting
I
him
hardly
right now.
believed it. Vampires have turned against their own kind.
What is our kind? In serving the Seraphim, I have protection, I have power. And who better to hunt down a vampire than a more powerful vampire? History is written by the winners, King.
Yeah, we'll actually be playing Soul Reaver after we finish this one.
How many of us
We're
have been
doing the whole
destroyed
series.
by the Seraphim?
We already
How
played
many
Blood Omen
have
1,
been
but
brought to their
I didn't
death
finish
by
it.
you?
I'll be
I
honest.
care not
Yep,
for
first
those
boss.
destined to die. I don't weep for them, and I won't weep
I
for
don't
you.
remember how to fight him
Look
either.
around you, Faustus. Does your victory seem so assured now?
A fleeting setback. Our Lord knows of your presence. He beat you before, and he will bury you now.
But you will never know how it ends, Faustus. For I will bury you first of all.
Like, even now, before Kane is like a demigod, he's still basically the most powerful thing in Nosgoth. You don't want to challenge him. I don't remember this fight at all. Okay, he does that. Am I supposed to block that, or am I supposed to... Well, we'll find out. Okay, that makes sense. Oh, he got me good. There we go. That did no damage though. That's the problem. And that was yellow. I should have known to dodge that. I don't remember what you're supposed to do to hit him. Maybe you grab him? Nope. Okay, nope, he didn't like that at all. No, that's a boss way later. Oh, that was terrible. So you can block that yellow kick. I'm pretty sure we have to hit him with the Fury attack. No, he dodged that. Oh, for sure. So if anybody remembers, I'm opening up back seating here. If anybody remembers how to fight Faustus, feel free to let me know. Thankfully, it starts us right here, so we're good. Okay, we can't block the red one, but we can block the yellow one. Nope. Okay, so we can just hit him, but it's not really doing anything. Okay, so I think what we need to do is dodge that attack, then we'll probably get an opening. That did something. Wow, this guy got a lot of health. This is going to be a bit of a slog. Okay. Now I see. He's gonna... Okay, so we just... That wasn't the full fight. Sonic 06? There are people who liked it. They were working on a third game, kinda, to this one. There were 5 games in the series. And the one that they were working on that never got released would have served as both a sequel to this and Defiance. Where is he? Oh, okay. I think I remember this now. Okay. That's gonna be rough. So, okay. We gotta do the whole fight over again. That is B to the S. I miss save states. So we just gotta Fury Slam him a few times. Okay, so this time, the trick is to... I think I remember what to do now. You have to hit the stove he's on top of and cook him. You just gotta be quicker than he is. Aha! Now I'm seeing. Oop. Nope. You're not getting me this time, bud. That's fire. Vampires don't love that. Okay, where is he? Over there.
Too slow.
Alright, where is he? He is over there. Okay, fine. Yes, I most certainly can. This is going to be rough. No, thank you. He wasn't over here. Alright, watch him. Probably could have got him there. This is rough. Oh no, come on, that got him. That counts. He's over there. Maybe if we just hide over here till he comes over here. This is rough. Gotta go to the corners and sneak up. I'm just not at it good. I got him once. I think we can do this. Okay, so let's see. He's over here. I'm gonna guess that he's gonna come over here. Now which corner is the... Alright, I see. The problem is... he's gonna jump from here, I know that. This is kind of a weird setup to challenge someone to a fight in. Okay, I see. I think. Let's just try going all the way around. Oh, this won't work.
Slow, fool.
I'm really not getting whatever it is they expect me to do. Okay, we have him this time. Oh, whatever works. He's getting barbecued. That's what counts. Now where is he? Over here. Okay, so what we're going to do is go all the way around. I think 2 more hits should do it. We got him. Yeah, Zephon's Cathedral in Soul Reaver 1 is it's the worst. It's the most frustrating area in the game. by far it took me the longest on my last... Uh-oh. I'm not sure where he is. But he got rid of the steam. Faustus. Wait, up here? Oh. So I just gotta keep my head on a swivel here and catch him when he jumps down. Faustus! I see. He comes down when you get near the thing he's on. I see. So we gotta figure out where he is, and then just be quick. Yeah, that was really frustrating. The Zephanim, when they randomly show up when you're pushing a block around. There he is! We're trying to finish him. But he keeps getting away from us. This feels a little more drawn out than it needed to be, I'll be honest. But it's from 2002. We'll be merciful. There he is. Wait, can I grab him? He went up over here. I heard footsteps. Come on, buddy. You've already lost. Oh. Magic Pixel. Oh, never mind. We beat him. Who's voicing him? I gotta find out. That voice sounds really familiar. And I apologize. The audio's a little behind because I'm using an interface. Phil Proctor. I don't know who that is. Zephon's lair is definitely more frustrating to me. Because the thing that I hate the most is in any game is being lost. Oh, Rob Shady, by the way, thank you for the corn. I just saw that. And yes, Bobby Dole, yes I do, but I don't have the money at the moment. Though I do have a Throne account if anybody wants to go to my wish list and help me out. And thank you for the game controller. I had them in my bag when we came to visit. That's Brian's my brother, by the way, for those of you who don't know. Or Faustus is my brother. We went to visit. When we came to visit you, I had them in my bag with my laptop, and I think the plastic, a little tiny piece of plastic holding them on, snapped. This wasn't a cheap headset either. This was like $100. I'm real upset about that. Oh yeah, and I play these games to help preserve them. My goal is to make them available to people, because not everyone has access to these old games, and streaming them is a way they can interact with them. What's the word I'm looking for here? Engage with them. Hold L2. Oh, we're using our superpower now. I beat it years and 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 years ago. I decided to pick it back up for my stream. The whole series, actually. Alright, but I think actually that we're going to call it. Because how long? Yeah, hour and 34 minutes. That's about my time, usually. And we just hit a good point here. Blood Omen 1 we just played. We didn't finish it. I ain't gonna lie to you. Because after playing it for days and days in a row, the game becomes a little bit of a slog. But yeah, if anybody is into the retro games, if you're into Legacy of Kain, we're playing through the whole series. We'll be doing Soul Reaver 2, and Defiance after this. So if that's something you like, make sure you follow.
Well done, Kain.
We'll let this voice thing finish. Because, well, actually, we'll get to the next... we're going to get to the next checkpoint. Eric Spencer, thank you for following. Every single one counts.
Mysterious leader. Perhaps you will tell me now who he is.
I will not name him to you for secrecy's
Yep, playing on
sake,
PS2.
but it is time that you two meet.
We're using original
You must
hardware
go to
now.
Sanctuary, our headquarters. There you will find our leader.
Edgy Skelebro, thank you for following. I could swear you already had. I feel like I've seen you here before. Oh yeah, we've the Streamathon. We're taking votes for what the 4th game in the Streamathon next Thursday. Bobby Dole, thank you for following. And right now, I've gotten a few suggestions, but Blasto's the one I'm leaning towards. That seems like a good wild card pick.
Investigate the industrial quarter in the north of the city. I will join you at Sanctuary and bring anything I discover.
How's it going, Drizzle? We're just coming to the end. Unfortunately, you came in kind of late. Hi, Mike. I do my best to try and interact with everybody who comments here. Because that's what this is. It's a social experience beyond just watching the games play. We're going to go as far as the next checkpoint, though, so we don't lose any progress.
I don't. You are our last hope. I will not let you be wasted by premature action.
Yeah, we're leaning towards Blasto, Mike, because that's one I haven't touched in years. Plus, Phil Hartman plays the main character. No problem. I do it because I enjoy doing it.
Why did I obey her? Why did I trust her even?
That's a great choice.
I'd gone my own way, always. But this time...
I was impressed by you today, Kain.
I was going to say he has, maybe he has a thing for her, but I don't think that vampires are capable of that. Well, we're going to find the next checkpoint. You. Oh, no. This might have been a mistake. I did not realize there was 2 of them. Ow. Okay, rude. No, not you. I need a weapon. Dude, I'm busy. Alright, fine. This fight went horribly. They probably showed this game in Grandma's Boy, but the game that they were playing that he was designing was Clive Barker's Demonic, which never released, unfortunately. Oh! Yeah, Clive Barker's Demonic was, unfortunately canceled before it released, and I think mostly finished, too. Okay, now we have a weapon. We should have full health. Delicious V8 juice. Alright, we're gonna find the next checkpoint and then call it for the night. Because I don't want to sit through that cutscene again next time we play. Oh yeah, those are all the spells in this game are pretty cool, I'm not gonna lie. Berserk is extremely useful. I didn't say you could leave. I feel like that might be a not so great idea, sound guy. Because I've soft locked myself in games before. All right, we need jump. All right, perfect. All right. If you push forward. Okay. I think I know what you're talking about, actually. But we're going to call it for the night, folks, because unfortunately we had a late stream today. I have some things to do in the morning. But thanks for joining, everybody. We got some new faces, new followers. It's been a lot of fun, and we're going to play more of this tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll be at our usual time at 1 p.m. Hold on. Hold on. I thought I was going to sneeze. Anyway, usual time, 1 p.m. tomorrow. If you miss any streams, they're always going to be on the YT a day or two after I do them. Ve Victus, save awesome. Thanks for being here, folks, and thanks for all the gifts.